European Union has agreed to overhaul its asylum rules in a bid to clamp down on irregular migration after almost a decade of debate and division. But campaigners say this will dangerously curtail migrant rights. Under the plans, some asylum seekers and migrants would be more evenly distributed across the bloc, and countries which refuse to take in more people will have to cough up cash instead. Now, that's been welcomed by member states where most irregular migrants arrive, like Italy, Spain and Greece, and by Germany, which receives the highest number of asylum applications in the bloc. More controversially, reforms to help speed up deportations would also see migrants divided according to how likely they are to be granted asylum. So those hailing from states seen as safer could be detained for a quicker review of their asylum application. And that includes families with children. The EU insists that sufficient safeguards are in place, but not everyone sees it that way.
It significantly undermines the right to asylum, which is already very fragile. What we see is a package that is based on and driven by the hostility of certain states towards people seeking protection, with this underlying effort to limit the number of people who have protection in Europe, despite the fact that the numbers are manageable and that globally very large numbers of people are displaced.
The reforms still need final approval from EU legislators, and they're not expected to kick in for a couple of years. Meanwhile, Europe is preparing for a major election next year, with migration moving up the political agenda and centrist parties striving to fend off the anti-immigrant far right. Politicians want to prove they can curb irregular migration, but campaigners are calling for more legal pathways into the bloc. Already this year, thousands of people have drowned or gone missing in their attempt to reach Europe's shores.